Yeah, I know you were friends with him. I'm sorry for your loss, man. Can you reflect on him for us and tell us
man.
a little bit about him?
Yeah, man. Tiny, man. That was my big brother, man. You know, that was definitely like, you know, he was a guy with a big heart, big dude with a big heart. You know, Tiny was. It's crazy because he didn't take no shit, but he was still. You know, if he received you and you know he loved you, then he would do anything for you. You know what I mean? He was as gentle and docile, but he could really turn into Debo for real. Like that was really him. You know, so when you think back to who was he back in the day when he was a Zeus? Like he was really Zeus. You know, that was a part of him. But Tiny, man, like when I tell you that Tiny, you know, he would call me his little brother in Hollywood and in real life. He took to my family. You know, he loved my son. My son has ASD, and he's on the spectrum of autism. And he loved my son. He wanted my son to be a part of this TV show pilot that he had that he had produced for him and I. But Tiny, you know, really advocated for me. You know, I always say that in Hollywood, you know, Tiny and Jasmine Lewis, my business partner, the actress Jasmine Lewis from Barbershop, she's my business partner. But her and Tiny are two of the people that have advocated for me the most in Hollywood. You know what I mean? Like Tiny would take me to so many meetings. He would introduce me to so many people, and a lot of people don't do that, you know, especially in Hollywood. Like they get real funny with relationships and information and plugs and different things like that. So Tiny had no problem taking me to the plug, you know, whoever it was, whether it was a film producer, a camera guy, an actor, or, you know, somebody in a high position, because he'd been around for so long. So he had relationships with all these people. He would introduce me and say, yeah, Court is a good guy. This is my little brother. Treat him like you treat me. These are things that he would say, you know. So he even put me in the last movie that I believe that he did was called The Sesh, and with me, him, and Fredro Starr. And, you know, he literally Debo'd them guys into putting me in the movie. And I'm not making that shit up. Like, he literally told them, hey, listen, if you want me, you got to get my little brother too. And, you know, and he was like, yeah, just come over here, man. They're going to pay you as soon as you get here, you know. So he made them pay me as soon as I stepped on set, you know. So he would do shit like that, you know. So that, man, that was my brother. I got to hook up two together. I played his little brother, actually, no, did I play his brother? No, I played his nephew, and I got to hook up too. So, you know, good dude, man, good dude. I had no idea that he was sick. I had talked to him actually a few days before he passed away, because I helped him get the Porsche that he had. He had just bought a new Porsche from one of my guys out here that I buy cars from, and I had hooked him up with my guy, and so we were supposed to go rim shopping for it, because he wanted, you know, he loved cars, so he wanted to put some rims on the Porsche. So we were supposed to do that following weekend, but I had no idea that he was sick. So, you know, that was unfortunate that he passed away. But yeah, that was my brother, man. It was a good dude. I mean, one of the, you know, best dudes that I met, especially out here in this Hollywood shit.
Yeah, it sounded like he was like mentoring you a little bit, you know, taking you under his wing. You know, very, very talented individual. But you know, again, sorry for your loss. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, like, comment, share. Also go over to ujsforlife.com, download the entire archive, and check out new episodes on Apple Podcasts and Blog Talk Radio.